Hey guys, this is Beerings91, and I'm bringing you my thoughts on Ant-Man, the movie. Just saw the movie about probably a couple hours ago, and it was great. I really, honestly, when they first announced Ant-Man, I was like, because honestly, I didn't think Ant-Man was going to get his own movie. I thought he was going to be one of those that just appear in the Avengers and maybe I guess some other movies like Hawkeye does and Black Widow. I didn't think Ant-Man was, I don't know, big enough or maybe well known enough to get his own movie. And I definitely, when I first like saw the trailer, I was like, okay, I'm not sure because they weren't using the original Ant-Man. They're using like the second Ant-Man. You know, Hank is the old guy, and I really thought that the movie actually wasn't going to be as good because the trailers honestly just didn't look. They didn't make the movie look how good it really was. And when we started watching the movie, like at first, you get to like Scott and Hank and all that stuff, and and they really did it well. Scott's transition to Hank and Hank helping him get to be Ant-Man and stuff, and they really did the ants really well. The bugs, the training, the movie itself was just really good. Now, for those of you familiar with the comics and probably the cartoons, I guess you guys would know Yellow Jacket, which wasn't. I don't think Yellow Jacket. I only remember from I was watching. I think I was watching the YouTube video about like comic books best couples or something like that, and I saw how they said he took the Yellow Jacket thing to like honor his wife after she died, so it wasn't like this enemy's suit. I think the Yellow Jacket actually was his suit. And the thing about Yellow Jacket, I don't mind them exactly changing that, right? But what I was kind of mad at, I'm just gonna go on to what was wrong with the movie, I think, or what, well, not what was wrong with the movie, what I'm kind of personally just mad at, because there was not much that I'm really mad with that movie actually. But what I'm kind of mad is that it seems like we'll never probably get Hank's wife in there. I really liked Wasp from the cartoons and from the Avengers stuff like that I've seen at least. Yeah, mostly the cartoons actually. So I really liked. I like the. I'm talking about the original Wasp, not Hank's daughter. I really was hoping to see her, but it looks like we probably never will. Like other than that little flashback he gave of her, unless of course it is at one part he's like, could it be? And he looks at his wife, a picture of him and his wife, I think, with their daughter as a baby, and I think that he's like saying maybe in the next movie or maybe in one of the I don't know other Marvel movies there will be she'll come back and maybe I don't know maybe she'll be Wasp again. I don't know. I doubt even if she comes back, I doubt she'll actually be Wasp again. I think her daughter and Scott will be Ant-Man and Wasp. The Wasp that I think that's the team that we're gonna see. Anyway, what really good stuff about the movie was the story plotline was great. They kept it light, like most Marvels do. They kept it very light. Most, at least Disney Marvels tend to do. And I did like the villain was actually pretty good. He was pretty decent in his job. And at the end, the fight scene, the shrinking, the growing was pretty good. I did like the Yellow Jacket suit. Actually, I really like this version of the Yellow Jacket suit. It was pretty good. And I also liked how they started off with Hank. They didn't start off with Scott. They started off with Hank, and he was going to Howard Stark, I believe, and they were like talking and stuff, and the whole point was that he was the Ant-Man before. So it wasn't one of those where they just start with the second guy and they don't even mention the first. I was glad that he was like, I was Ant-Man before and all that stuff, and how they kind of just brought it all together very nicely. The daughter, Scott, great actors for this movie. I liked how they showed Falcon. I liked the fight with Falcon. The Falcon fight was greatness, actually, and they had so much like laugh out loud moments in that movie. It was very comedic and just very light and very nice. And so my overall thing of the movie is that I'd probably give it like a 9.0. Like I said, I was a little disappointed that we're probably not gonna see more of Wasp. I mean, the original Wasp, not his daughter. I would have liked to see some of her at least. It would be cool, I think. So I really think that I would really recommend the movie. Everybody who's a fan of superheroes, Marvel, or just in for a good movie would watch Ant-Man. It's a really good movie, and I was kind of shocked because I honestly did not think too much of this movie. Like I said, I thought that Ant-Man would be just in another movie, like they would have him as like in an Avenger movie or something, and I didn't think he would get his own movie. And when I heard about it, I saw the trailer, I was like, it doesn't look that good. I'm thinking like, okay, it doesn't look as good as the other Marvel movies. And I liked how They brought in the Avengers and everything. One thing I love how Marvel's doing with these movies is that they're really combining them. They're really showing how these are all in the same universe. The fact that he actually robs what is now the new Avengers like base, and it's like, wow, it's like, yes, it's greatness, because it's like they're more than just like having the movies when they're in the Avengers. They're actually connecting all the movies kind of together. You got Falcon, and I loved the after credit scene. This was an after credit scene worth seeing. I'm not going to spoil that just for any of you guys. That was just, trust me, if you watch the movie, wait till the credits are over. That's a great scene. But I just really, like I said, love how Marvel is doing with their shows, their movies, especially their movies, how they're just connecting them. They're like if you like Captain America's, the other movies, Iron Man, all of them, they just really connect really well. And I just think that Disney is doing a great job. Honestly, when Disney took over Marvel, I was thinking, okay, what's going on here? But I wasn't thinking that they were gonna ruin. I don't think I was thinking they were gonna ruin it, but I was just like a little concerned because I'm like, Disney taking over Marvel. But Disney is doing a great job. Like I said, I think in another video, I think it was, I'm not sure which one, I think it was my Avengers 2 review video. Disney should take over in a sense. I think that Fox, even if Disney doesn't take over all the Marvel superheroes, I think Fox should definitely make that deal. I think they need to have Wolverine and them in the Avengers. They need to have movies where you have the X-Men. They need to have and definitely, if the new Fantastic Four movie is great, they need to take those actors, they need to put them in the Marvel Universe. I just think that's what needs to happen. I think Sony and Disney have already made the deal for Spider-Man. I think Fox and Disney need to do the same thing. That's my personal opinion. Why don't you guys tell me what you guys' opinions are in the comments below. And if you watched the movie, tell me how you thought it was. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and may God bless you all.